The Little Book of Bob, Life's Perspective from London's famous street cat. Introduction. Like most people, I've made bad choices in my life, more than a few of them. My decision to adopt a ginger street cat, named Bob, definitely wasn't one, however. Quite the opposite. I'd say it was the wisest move I've ever made. In many ways, we saved each other. He had been injured when I found him in the spring of 2007, and I'd nursed him back to health. He certainly rescued me. When I look back on it, my life had been a real mess before I met him. For a decade or more, I'd been an addict and had spent an extended period homeless, sleeping rough or in shelters. I'd been down on my last chance, on my ninth life, if you like. I credit him with helping me to turn things around. I've often thought about the life Bob led before we met. To judge by the wounds on his body when I met him, he'd been living a precarious existence. He had obviously got himself into a few scrapes, but how he had lived from day to day, had he always been a street cat, or had someone else looked after him before me? I had no idea. Throughout our time together, he has remained a puzzle, an enigma. One thing I have known from the very beginning, however, is that he possesses a wisdom that is unusual even in cats. I don't know if this has anything to do with lessons he learnt during that earlier mysterious life, but it's as if he is some ancient philosopher who understands everything and everyone around him. As if he's seen it all before, knows life inside out. Nothing seems to faze him. He takes everything in his stride. In the decade since we met, he's grown even wiser in my eyes. My life has changed quite dramatically during that time, thanks to a series of memoirs about our life together, and then a movie, A Street Cat Named Bob. He has adapted to the changes that have occurred in our fortunes with ease. He is as comfortable meeting people at book signings or film premieres as he was sitting on the pavement when I strummed up my guitar in Covent Garden or sold the Big Issue outside the tube station in Angel, North London. I know I might sound a bit strange or even slightly silly to say this about a cat, but I find him inspirational. Sometimes simply sitting down and watching him is enough to set my mind whirring away. I'm fascinated by the way he conducts himself, the way he interacts with the world and responds to different situations, even the way he lives his day-to-day routine. Being with him has opened my eyes to so much, provoked so many thoughts for the past 10 years or more. He has genuinely been a kind of guru to me. This book is a collection of some of the experiences and insights I've gained during my years with Bob, a guide to his street wisdom, if you like. I hope it helps you as much as it has helped me. Thanks for watching.